This is my GU Patrol, which was a wagon originally, and due to damage to the rear end, I decided to do a dual cab chop on it. I'm not a qualified welder, but I've given it a crack myself. I've used a sheet of 2mm zinc aluminum to do the rear wall, using a laser to set the level to do the initial cut. We used a sheet metal bender to put this crease in it just for added strength. Once the rear wall was welded on, we began to put in our fill panels, which used to be your side window there, and these ones here obviously to bend in to match that crease. And on the inside, I've gone with a bit of 6mm angle line just for added strength, which is well stitched to the top of the crease, and then throughout the whole inside has been stitched out just for additional strength again. These side panels, we've used 10mm rod to create that curve. And for rear cab mounts, I've installed a Superior Engineering coil tower brace and put our mounts to the brace. These will actually be changed. The way that they're set up now will probably crack, so we'll have to make them a bit stronger. That's for our rear tray mounts. Got some plates laser cut to suit the chassis contour, drilled out some holes, gone for a fish plate sort of technique to avoid cracking with rounded edges, and it sort of gives it a nice hidden look for that front tray mount. Then used a bit of C-channel with your drilled holes welded to the top of the chassis and to the plate. Then going for the rear tray mounts, I've decided to cut off the original cab mounts because they didn't suit the design of the tray that I was going with. So I've fish plated the side using some RHS, and then strengthening it with that bit of flat bar. And then just triangled out for drainage and to access the bolt for mounting. So my next step will be to set up the pipe for the secondary tank, fuel tank. So it'll have to run along the chassis to the filler spout, and the filler spout will be mounted to the tray. Once the tray is stripped down, sandblasted and resprayed, that'll be fitted up once the cab's been resprayed. That's a rough idea of how to do a dual cab chop for anyone wanting to attempt it themselves. One other additional thing I forgot to mention is this Storf clamp that I had to make up for my brake and fuel lines, just to hold them in place and stop them from rubbing through, rattling. That's about it.